Our industry is changing. I think about the problem of going from 6.7 billion people in the world today up to 9.1 billion by 2050. We've got to double our food production.
To preserve the ecology and the environment and the globe, 70% of that's going to have to come from technology.
You talk about things like carbon footprint, you talk about things like sustainability, you talk about the role of animal agriculture, you talk about the role of the food supply and the safety of the food supply. All of those things are going to be focus areas of iFEEDER.
This is a very large industry in the world, and it needs the kind of global support that we're seeking here. There are a number of special projects the American Feed Industry Association runs every year that could be better handled by a foundation.
AFIA made a decision that they needed to put their resources towards their main goals of regulatory and legislative activity, but not wanting to leave education and research behind and to allow other stakeholders in the industry to be part of it. iFEEDER was formed.
In order for our industry to be sustainable many, many years into the future, we've got to make investments in education and research.
How did people find out about the feed industry? I discovered that 2 videos were done in the 50s, and they were viewed by a third of the American populace. And that's kind of amazing. We've stopped doing that for the feed industry, and we need to get back out front.
We must educate the world about the facts. Quite frankly, the opposition groups are winning that battle, and we've got to be able to simply educate through scientific-based research.
When the government publishes proposed rules, we need to have the money to quickly respond to requests for economic analysis to justify what the government thinks they need to do, and we need to be able to respond to it in a positive, well-reasoned, and scientific method.
We've got to help the world understand that sustainable agriculture does not necessarily mean going backwards, but going forwards with new technologies.
I was born in the 50s. If you look at the technological change that's taken place in the last almost 60 years now, it's amazing.
If we look at the food system that we enjoy today, we couldn't possibly have that today had we not made a lot of investments over the years in new technology and new practices.
The things that we do today that we take for granted all came through education, ideas, research.
And as we look forward, we need to continue that progress.
To our company, it's what we do. We are involved in feed production, which is strongly linked to food production.
So it's feed leading to food to feed the world.
We're part of the chain, and it's important for us because you get the opportunity to influence and to set the direction of where we're going in the future and how we'll develop the answers that are needed.
AFIA and the feed industry have become like family to me.
I believe in this industry. It's been a very good industry for me.
So I look at it as an opportunity for me to give back.
Have you been blessed? Have you been fortunate? Have you realized and recognized good things by being in this industry? And if you have,
then I challenge each of you to also do the same thing that I'm going to do to make a contribution back to this industry and also to those that will follow in our footsteps.
There's no shortage of issues.
Our vision and our mission is real. It's necessary.
We collectively, as an industry, can raise the money to support the projects that need to be done for the industry.
People have set this platform for us in the past. Now it's an opportunity for us to provide for those coming after us.
We can't just sit here and cross our fingers and hope that these problems solve themselves. You can either sit on the sidelines and watch the game, or you can step in and decide to play the game.
And it's the right timing and it's the right thing to do.
It's important to have all of the companies involved in it for that sustainability, for other companies to see that the foundation is supported.
I believe in iFEEDER.
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 I believe in iFEEDER. It's the wave of the future.
Go iFEEDER.
iFEEDER is your future.
I believe in iFEEDER and the future of the U.S. feed industry.
I think it's important that we all work together to reach our goal.
We have to feed the world, and I believe in iFEEDER.
I believe in iFEEDER.